What is going on, YouTube? Today we are reacting to I played 100 hours of Crimson Desert, perfectly balanced game with no exploits. This is a video done by the Spiffing Brit, and honestly, I literally don't know how anybody has over 100 hours in this game because I've been playing this game since day one, and I already only have like 60 hours in. And honestly, it's a problem. I haven't been streaming or anything like that. I just been playing the game offline with the boys, and I've been having a great time. This game is phenomenal. But I do hope you do enjoy this video, and let's get right into it.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh, that's the monkey.
Yes,
I just got here.
That's me. You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation. Well, let me take you back to just 20 minutes ago.
I don't really know how we ended up in this situation either.
Ladies and gentlemen, today I am about to embark on a brand new adventure inside of a brand new game. This is Crimson
I haven't seen the dragon yet. Oh, am I gonna get a lot of spoilers? No way I got a lot of spoilers from this, right?
This has been my most anticipated game of the year.
Me too, me too, me too.
It's also the biggest game that I've ever played. But let's try and keep it simple. I'm the Spiffing Brit. I break video games and create unstoppable characters.
I don't know how he's gonna break
this video is sponsored, and despite only having access to the game for the last 3 days, I've already played over 42 hours. But with all of the simple stuff out of the way,
oh, because he played earlier.
Okay. And what can we do?
That's how he has over 100 hours.
This is Cliff. He's a Greymane warrior. Think of them like a mercenary company. And despite my playtime, I've seen only a tiny fraction of this world. Yep, look, this is everything I've explored.
About like mine.
And then the world map just keeps on going. There is no end to this thing. And finally,
dude, my map is like almost the exact same. I might be a little bit more north than he is, but he's also a little bit more south than I am. But I went all the way to the east. I love the snow in this game. Everything about this game is phenomenal.
Biggest question for last. What can we do? Yeah, you know what? That question's actually impossible to answer. Let's just move on. As my current mission requires me to go back to
I know he is. That's why I'm literally right now.
Travel the 2.5 kilometers to get there, or alternatively, I can do a little bit of teleportation shenanigans to place myself in the sky above my camp.
Oh. He's gonna go to the abyss.
Crimson Desert's abyssal realm. It is located above the rest of the world. So yes, I'm standing up here, and down there is the mountain I was previously standing on. The place I'm headed to, well, that's my camp.
Where is he going?
Oh, his camp? Why
is he keeping a camp?
There. So let's jump. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this world is massive. It's truly magnificent and glorious. And if you can see it, you can travel to it. You want to go climb a big mountain or stand atop of a pointy spire, go for it. The sky's the limit. But for me at the moment, we're returning to base. Our base isn't exactly anything too fancy. It's mostly a camp. But the more resources you sink into it, the more it builds up and develops. And it's gone from being a tent in a field to actually having a little bit of a wooden structure going on. How very cool indeed. Right, so there we go. We have just fantastically crashed our way down back into our own camp. It's good to be home. Ooh, straight into a cutscene. Oh my goodness, what's this? Fireworks?
Oh, this is literally how we got to this point.
It seems that the people of Hernand are having some kind of harvest festival, potentially inspired by my many great exploits across the realm. And there is a foreboding wooden box that is emanating dark noises. I'm sure this ominous thing definitely won't contain some kind of boss for us to fight. So yes, with the big old festival on, we actually...
He was in fact inside the boss. The box.
Get invited personally to the castle's banquet, as representatives from the neighboring kingdom are visiting, and it's all feeling a little bit suspicious. So it's off to the castle we go, and I guess we may as well take care of these bandits on the way. Yes, these are the bleed bandits. Unfortunately, they're going to shoot me, but I can, yes,
absolutely obliterate them.
Funky combo moves to absolutely decapitate several of them. Oh yes, you guys are going to.
I don't use the shield too much anymore.
What? Big spin attack. You're dead.
Use a double-handed longsword
that specializes heavily in terms of using a sword and shield. So these archers here don't really pose much of a threat to me. However, I can also bring out my own bow and arrow and shoot back at them. There's just one slight issue. Unlike my sword, which is very efficient at killing people, it takes 6 arrows to kill 1 person. Yes, Cliff isn't exactly an archer at heart. Even so, I can't help but think to myself that in a massive open world video game full of exploration and adventure,
he does have a pet. He doesn't have doggo.
Must still reign supreme. These are the fundamentals that have been imbued into us by our terrifying Lord Todd Howard. So with the bandits,
even in a sponsored video for a different company in a different game, God be praised. He's gonna praise Todd Howard in this game. That's so funny.
Dead and their corpses looted, I can make my way over to the town of Hernanden. Of course, the world is populated by literally everything and anything.
There's so many
I can
animals.
steal this
Oh my
tiny
God.
duck. I'm not going to steal
Never
the tiny
seen
duck.
tiny
That
duck.
seems horrifically immoral. To steal a duckling, my goodness. I would never do an immoral thing. In fact, in this video, you're going to see absolutely no immoral acts whatsoever. Well, everyone seems incredibly merry and
man, I love
in the town.
See,
There's
I like
joyous
walking in first
celebration
person.
Everywhere. Various carnival games.
I think this is the best way to play
here
this
we
game,
are.
man.
We've arrived
Or
at
at
this
least when you're
glorious
exploring.
place. Oh dear! And our first mission appears to be a grumpy horse that's not behaving. Right, and it would appear my mission is to calm down a horse. Fantastic. Hello there, horse.
This is my first time trying to calm down a
now
horse.
we've got the horse
taming
taming aspect of this game. Yep, horse taming is a mini game. Yep, it's one of the things you can do alongside various forms of gambling, wrestling,
Yep.
full-on MMA boxing. Oh, and don't forget arm wrestling. That's also a mechanic. There's
rock, paper,
contests.
scissors?
You know what? I can't even list
There's
them
a
all
lot.
off. But anyway, with the horse tamed, we lead it to the stables, and it's finally time to attend this banquet. Oh yes, look, there's this absolutely massive box.
I wonder what could be in
Did
there.
they let this in? Oh, it even moved. It moved.
Oh my God, it's moving.
Dear.
Ah, there you are. I see you got your invitation. The banquet is about to begin.
Oh, the time has come to unveil the
Why does it just sound like that?
General-
Oh my goodness. The Grand General Special Gift. I'm sorry. The Grand General Special Gift. What could it be?
It was a
Right, let's find
freaking
out.
huge monkey.
It's got feet. What the hell? I'm sorry, but what? Right, okay, and now the Musketeers are going to deal with this beastie creature. Cool. They brought in a magical beast for the express purpose of shooting it. Oh,
For sport, I
well,
guess.
It's all gone horribly wrong. Goodbye.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Every time I
okay.
see it.
I believe we have ourselves a boss fight.
This boss was hard.
Kirush the Slayer, who immediately just yeets.
I went into this boss fight without like zero food, so I could like not tank anything. Man, I had to like, I don't even know how I don't know. I died like 10 times, I swear. Like maybe even 20 times until I finally got it.
Me into a wall. Now, one thing I can do is I can slow down time and fire off a bunch of arrows.
Oh, I didn't use that
As you can see,
ever.
that's pretty good. And oh dear,
It's not bad.
the beast is roaring at me. I think this devil's mask I can put on my face
Confusion.
should protect me a little bit from his roar. Oh my goodness, it won't protect me from getting mangled into a pillar. Yeah, so there were pillars on this side of the room that I could hide behind. They're all gone now. What, sir? Please do not.
I don't use
barrel
a keen
into
sense
me.
enough. That's slowing down
Slow
time or
down
whatever.
time, do a bunch of focus shots again, and fire off. Slow down.
Yo, I gotta learn that. That's really useful. Like when you're hunting boars, because boars take like 20 arrows, man. These things do not die.
Time again. Come on, go. Right, my archery is proving more and more effective.
Oh my god, wait, is it? Okay, never
Unfortunately,
mind.
though, I
Never
have
mind.
been absolutely devastated. Yes, I want Cliff to actually be a powerhouse, and unfortunately for me, this massive beast has other ideas. It can jump around a room, smash pillars, and just well and truly
Suplex.
mangle us into a million pieces. So let's instead think a little bit outside of the box and give up on fighting this gentleman for now, as I'm about to invite
okay.
you
What's the
to
plan?
Operation Explosion. Yes, who doesn't like a big boom? So in order to make this operation happen, we actually need to travel off to a different part of the map, an
Okay.
area that I haven't even visited yet. Somewhere over the haunted hill, towards the deep fog
could it be
basin,
going?
is a gentleman who trades in very, very specific things.
Maybe he's going to the
And
castle.
we
I
are going
know
to
there's
do
a castle up
business
there.
with this gentleman. So away Cliff rides on his magical horsey, crossing bridges, climbing peaks, and going completely the wrong way. I need to pull out my map.
he's going
Yeah,
west.
going completely the
Or
wrong
south
way.
now.
Back the way we came. I
North.
shouldn't have crossed that bridge. But yes, I don't really know how else to say it, but this game is genuinely gorgeous to play.
It's
You will quite
gorgeous.
regularly find yourself not necessarily
One of the best things to do in this game is like when you're traveling, go in first person and just walk. Just like walk or run or whatever, especially in the winter, like in the like the snowy mountains. Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. I love it. That's like the best thing I do. That's like the most favorite thing I've done in this game.
playing the game.
I
as
barely
much
ride
as
my
just
horse now.
experiencing the world and atmosphere. Now, as this area of the world is unexplored to me, there's various cool things for me to find, like this sealed abyss artifact. This
I
is
barely have done
basically
any of
a
these.
skill up point. However, because it's sealed, I have to complete its mission before I can unlock the
Jump
skill
on the
point.
abyss and-
The mission it wanted
Oh,
me
I
to
done
do
that.
is to jump off from the abyss somewhere up there and reach the ground in 30 seconds. Yeah, that definitely sounds
That's
a little
pretty
bit
easy.
brutal,
It's
but
pretty
hey,
easy.
also fun. Whilst playing it, I really don't exactly know how to describe this game. It's definitely part Skyrim, part Dark Souls, part fighting game. It's definitely not just
a
a
little
full
bit of everything.
RPG, and it's also not just an MMO. That's in a perpetual single player mode. It feels like a weird hybrid, and the only genre that developers seem to ascribe to it is that it's an open world game. And you know what? I think they're right. This is definitely
it's like a
an open
sandbox.
world game. All right, so
Kind
through
of.
the clearings we
Not
go,
your
and is
not your
that, yep,
normal
that's another
sandbox.
settlement on the horizon. All right, so if I had to guess, my destination is in that big settlement over there. Okay, and for
This is where I thought. Yeah, this is where I think he is.
Whee!
Yep. Okay, that's what I thought you were
Through
gonna
the
go.
wilderness we fly. Yes, I don't have much stamina, which means I'm going to fall out of the sky really quickly, but it's okay. That's why. Ooh, I'm gently gliding. Right, so here we are. We've arrived.
Okay.
And I'm looking for a nefarious gentleman. And inside of this
Nefarious.
building, we have
the
ourselves
banker.
a bank. Hello there, Mr. Bank. Okay, the way banks work is pretty simple. You can exchange
this
silver
actually me
into
learning
gold
something.
bars, and you can register a strongbox and store gold bars in it, yielding it compound interest. Yes, this game has compound interest. You know
Okay.
what?
Yeah,
Screw
I've been
it.
messing around
Let's
with this
open
at
an
all.
investment account, and what is it? Change investment strategies. Screw it. High risk investment.
Yeah,
Let's
big
deposit
money
a
moves.
gold bar. I've got 1 gold bar. This is fantastic. I think more games should have investment strategies. This is incredible. Oh dear. Is there someone behind the bank? Let me climb over. Who's on the other side of the bank? Oh, there is someone on the other side of the bank. And
okay.
it's the gentleman I want to find.
Can I trust you not to black?
It's Frack. He's a
Frack?
mischievous little goblin who's a black alley salesman. He sells all
What's he
the
trying to-
usual
what's he trying to
stuff
get?
like various disguises and cloaks and abyss cores, which are kind of like enchantments. But most importantly, he sells these
Explosive
bad
arrows.
boys here.
Okay.
Explosive arrow. They cost 6 silver each, which is a very
I got like replenishing arrows because like there's like a research where you could get them like that. Well, kind of. It's like not full replenishing, but it works pretty well. It's like in the Shy Village or whatever, just like south of the the Greyhound Great camp, like whatever, your base camp.
expensive, but they detonate in a glorious explosion when they land. So of course I'm going to buy the 2 that he has in his inventory. Unfortunately, I'm going
What's
to
he gonna
need
do with
far more
this?
than 2 arrows. Now I've wandered into the tavern because, you know, taverns
that's
are
such a
very
small
useful.
amount.
Sell important things like braised ribs, steamed eggs, but also tea. Yes, tea is very useful in this game, and in fact,
Stamina.
it's quite powerful. So you always want to be buying some.
I've never
Yes,
buy
good,
these.
good. And I could engage in the arm wrestling, but I'm not going to do that. Otherwise, this video is going to balloon into nightmare quantities. Right, you join me back in this lovely world as we're about to engage in a little bit of farming, but no, this
What
isn't
type of farmer?
farming for crops and potatoes like our Irish brethren across that narrow sea. We're instead doing a spot of British farming, which involves killing people and stealing the stuff they leave on the ground, because that stuff is probably worth money. The reason I'm doing this is quite simple. I only know of 1 location that sells explosive arrows, and the gent only sells 2. I then have to wait
Yeah,
an
it's like
entire
nothing.
day for his shop to reset. So in the downtime, I might as well become a mass murderer. But in this world, there's always people to murder. Allow me to introduce you to my favorite location in the game so far. This is Fort Perwin. It is
Oh,
a very
yeah, I've been
large
here.
bandit stronghold filled with various enemies and a dangerous spooky boss. You'll see the bar on the left. Basically, if I murder bandits over and over again, eventually this place is meant to become neutral and
Neutral,
filled with
yeah.
friendly
Oh, it's 'cause-
soldiers.
but
And the
it's not gonna do
bandits
the
go
boss,
away.
right?
For example, I kill this gentleman here, and now we're 1% of the way towards liberating this place. However, the game ever so slightly lies, because in the reality of the situation, the base does not get liberated when I hit 0. The game is actually going to wait for me to go inside of there
Defeat
and
the
defeat
boss.
the boss.
I see
known
what he's
as the
getting at.
Crimson Nightmare. However, I can choose to avoid this boss entirely, and if I do, the place can never be liberated, and enemies will keep spawning in. Enemies that I can repeatedly kill.
This is the
over and
exploit
over
of-
again
this is his
very
thing.
easily as they walk around the countryside, and then I can search their bodies and find a bulging copper pouch. Yes, it's always a brilliant
he's gonna
thing
get a lot
where
of money.
you can get your hands on another man's bulging copper pouch. That sounds utterly terrible. Oh dear. Also, very important thing, when opening the copper pouches, I
topper?
found you get more money if you open them individually than opening them all at the same time. It is
What?
most definitely just a bug, but it's the exact kind of exploitative thing I like to investigate. Alright, we've got another enemy.
That's really weird. I'm not gonna do that because it's gonna waste so much time because I never open them until I have a huge amount. I'm not doing that.
front of me. Hello there, friend. All right, power shot. Yeet. Goodbye.
Wait, how do you do that?
Power shot. Goodbye. Oh, he's still alive.
Is that the
Come on,
ability
get back
one? Oh,
up,
charge
get back
shot?
up. Goodbye.
Okay, yeah, it is,
Now, you might be wondering what on earth Cliff here has got on his face. This is a unique piece of equipment that I actually farmed to get. It is the crude devil
Do I have
mask
one of
that
these?
comes with one special
I don't think
ability.
so.
It allows you to breathe poison, and poison is incredible. It not only stun locks enemies, but it does massive amounts of damage. So provided I'm wearing it and I have it equipped, I
These
can
guys do-
press B
some of these guys do
and
poison.
unleash a glorious poison cloud on
Oh.
all of these people, making them super easy foes to kill. Come back
I did not
here,
know
sir.
that mask
Your
did
body
that.
is made of experience. Yes, that's probably the other key thing to mention. There's a little yellow bar in the bottom left of the screen. Each time I kill an enemy, it fills up slightly. When the bar is full, I get an abyss artifact. I can then spend that artifact leveling myself up and unlocking new skills.
I need more abyss
This is
artifacts.
a random drop that we can get from these enemies, and this is what I'm trying to farm. It sells
Oh,
for 14
okay,
silver,
yeah.
which makes it quite a powerful little thing indeed.
I only have one of those. I didn't do this strategy, man. I really missed out on getting all this money because I'm so poor now. I only have like $100 reduce. I'm like, I don't have a lot of money. No.
And worth a good amount of money. It's got a slight percentage chance of dropping off of any of these enemies, so I can just stand around here and
wonder how long he
farm
does
them
this
over
for.
and over again.
Ooh, wow. It's really been for a while.
Right, so this is a good amount of farming, but realistically, we could do with having our bow do some more damage. The fact that it takes me
Yeah.
about 4 arrow shots to kill a regular target is a little bit of a shame. So
How does
I'm
the
going
damage
to
work?
travel my
It's just like
way over to the
refining
local
it?
blacksmith who can upgrade my gear. Because there's no
Yeah,
use
that's what
having
you're gonna do.
explosive arrows if we don't have a nice high base damage to go along beside it. So here we are, back at the lovely town, where I can meet TrueEarl here. He is the local smith, who allows me to craft various things.
I want those guys maxed out on
What earth
friendliness.
is this? Oh my, sorry, we've got something here. The rabbit leather
yeah.
mask, which gives +2 trust gain. I have to make it. I just
I don't know the
can't
benefits of
not.
trust.
But I'm not actually here to craft. I'm here to improve my weapons. For example, I can improve this rabbit leather mask to increase its defense by 1 at the cost of some thin hides that I've harvested from killing local creatures. There you go. My rabbit mask is now more resistant. I do this again.
I've been
Why
hearing
not?
this
We're
that
just going
sound
to use the
all day.
rabbit mask as my primary bit of equipment. I mean, it's definitely not meant to be a serious item in this game, but sure, here we go. So the thing I want to upgrade is my
That's one of the best things about this game. It doesn't matter if it's serious or not. The world is your oyster, and you are. It's an RPG. An RPG sandbox. You can do whatever you want.
bow. Just one issue. It requires timber. And
Oh,
I don't
timber's
have
so annoying to
any
farm.
timber at all. So it's time for us to get a little bit creative. Oh, and I'm going to put on my new mask. How do I look? Do I look beautiful? Oh wow!
It doesn't do
We
kinda-
look
looks pretty good.
genuinely
I bet it looks
terrifying.
good.
But now I guess when I greet people, yes, I get +7
7.
trust rather than +5.
Okay.
Is this cat? There we go. Let me just steal this cat.
Wait,
All right, you're coming with me, friend.
instead of
Oh, I can
25?
pet you.
Wait,
Hello.
instead of 5
What
is it 7
is
as well?
this game? This is insane. If you see something, you just pick it up. There you go. Oh, look, there's a lizard on the floor.
Yeah,
on,
go
there's
pick
a
it up.
lizard.
Yeah,
Come on,
go
get
pick
him.
it up.
Get him. Catch that lizard. I've discovered a new lizard type creature.
Heloderma.
Amazing. Right,
Heloderma
so time
lizard.
for us to do a little bit of logging. Now, I do have one extra special bit of equipment before I begin. And that
Which
is
one?
the Brass
Oh.
Warden's Plate Gloves, which gives you a 10% chance of getting a little bit of extra wood every time you chop
Oh,
down a
I
tree.
need that.
If you want to know where to get them, you'll find them in the bottom floor of the Lioncrest Manor, hidden away in an unmarked treasure box. This game is full of rewards for
Okay.
exploring, so keep your nose
That's
to the
really
ground
useful.
like some kind of sniffer dog. So it's time to engage epic log chopping montage. Yes!
Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam.
Can I just slam this down to break it?
Yes, you can.
Yes, I can. Oh my goodness, now that's how to chop a tree. New tree chopping tech unlocked.
Now, if you had a pet, it'd pick him up. It'll pick it up for him.
Right, so there we go. Montage complete, and this entire beautiful outcropping of trees
Oh my
has
gosh.
been murdered by this axe-wielding
Yeah.
rabbit. So with all of my resources gathered, it's time to do a bit of reinforcing as we upgrade the Grey Wolf bow. Let's refine it up a bit. Okay, now it does 2 extra damage. And
Okay,
again.
okay.
So with our bow upgraded and
Is he
some
gonna
more
do one with
explosive arrows
artifacts?
purchased, I think it's time
Or-
for our rematch against the giant ape. This cutscene is
With
now
only
made
4
all the
arrows?
more better by the fact that I'm wearing an absolutely massive rabbit mask, and none of them are going to question it. Right, so let's pull out our bow. Ow, he's gonna fling me around. Get out of here. And then what I'm able to do is press X. This allows me to slow down time, queue up a bunch of arrows, and open fire.
Oh,
and
okay.
there we go. Our lovely friend
does
here is
dot
now having to
damage.
deal with being on fire, which allows me to land multiple shots completely unimpeded.
Wait, really?
Unlocked thanks to my glorious explosive arrows.
Oh,
There we
that's
go,
busted.
And you appear to be down, or not. You picked me up.
Phase 2.
Go on, magical rabbit. Do your thing. Okay, yep, we've got ourselves 2 phases.
Nope.
Right,
From the top
unleash
ropes.
the explosive arrows in a mega charge shot. Go! Oh, yes, now that is what I call a good attack. Now I can switch to my regular sword as he's down on the ground, and there's nothing he can do about it. Yes, there we go.
Okay, this is some good
Goodbye,
tech.
boss
This is some good
Hellfire.
tech.
You don't
I'm
actually
learning a
get to
lot.
turn this combat. Right, third phase, let's go. Now we are out of explosive arrows, so we're going to have to rely on our old reliable sword and shield.
E. Oh, nice,
there
nice.
We go. Fantastic. Thanks to the power of explosive arrows, I have beaten his third phase. Please
Dude,
tell me that
this is some good tech. I never learned any of this. Like, I should be using explosive arrows on like hard bosses more often because there's like some hard bosses in this, especially when they're flying. I freaking hate them. I gotta do this more.
there is not a fourth phase, and that now we get glorious cutscene death. Oh yes, this is it.
Chop.
Yes.
7 hours later. Okay. Brown dog.
Right,
Oh, that's the
welcome
one you
back
get
to
for
the
free.
game. We
Kind of
defeated
free.
that very devilish
It's a
boss
quest.
back up in the castle and went on various adventures, yada yada yada. Oh, and I have myself a pet dog now. Yeah, this is one of the
Doggy.
dogs you can have. You can even customize them. My editor put a hat on his dog.
Yeah,
It's
that's what
very
my dog
cute.
looks like.
I'm slightly jealous. Instead, I just have default dog. Yes, you can pretty much turn any creature into a pet, provided you give it enough head pats. Anyway, I thought we'd take a nice little diversion from all of those boss fights to do a good bit of civic kindness. So I'm going to hop on my horse, and we're
Horse
going to
buddy.
go on a mission to rescue some captured slaves. Seeing as it sounds
Okay.
like a deeply serious battle we're heading into, I shall be donning my deeply serious battle helmet. Now, one of the main reasons why
Very
you want to get your
serious.
hands
That
on
is
a
very
dog
serious.
is quite simple. Dogs are very good at playing the game of fetch, which basically means they'll pick up your loot off the
I would say they're supposed to be very good at it. It's not that. They kind of bug out, I'm not gonna lie. But it's nice to have when they do work.
ground, so that way you don't have to. And I can tell you that after 40 hours of gameplay of pressing E to pick things up off the ground, it feels great
yeah,
to have a little minion do it on your behalf. Right?
True,
So this is the
true.
camp up ahead here. It's looking pretty sizable by bandit camp standards. How very exciting. Right, horsey, you stay here where it's safe. The deeply serious bunny man
Bernito?
is going to liberate this area. Well, allow me to introduce you to Mr. Pointy Spiky Boy 5000.
Oh, nice
there we
spirit.
go. You're dead. And now how
I'm
about
using a
you?
double
Yes,
longsword.
let's hit you with the
Double longsword?
classic
Double-handed
stabby,
longsword or something.
stabby. Yes. Oh, you've got a bow, so you're feeling pretty good about yourself. Fortunately, you're both dead nearly instantly. Oh, hello,
Both.
you look interesting. And yep, that's going to
Those
be
clothes
dead.
are off.
Now, of course, we can fight using normal weapons, or we can instead embrace the fact that this game can be just about as silly as you could possibly want it to be. So I'm going to just climb up this hill with this massive jar and find
I've never
this
done this.
gentleman here. Hello, sir. You've noticed me. Yeet. Yeah, that was 100% necessary. Oh, I just kicked that man to death. Look at the kicking. The kicking's great. So,
Oh, I gotta use this more
goodbye.
often.
Down there you go.
Into the spikes. Oh! That was sick.
So there we are. Good damage all around. Have I got another barrel I can carry? Yep, I
Yeah,
do.
yep.
Who we got
All right.
down there? We got an archer. You're going to shoot arrows at me?
Oh, he
dodged.
dodged.
He dodged. Let me quickly
Bop, bop,
kill you.
bop, bop, bop.
Let me pick back up another barrel. Right.
All right, round
Go on,
two.
Aim. Yeet. There we go. I broke his toe, and that was enough
Oh, he's
to make him
dead.
face plant and die. Oh, we got ourselves a big squad of
Oh,
men.
big squad.
Right, here we go. It's time for
Ooh.
big fight time. Oh, with maximum destruction and wailing around with a big spear. Oh, yes. Nothing makes you
Dude,
feel
this game is
more
sick.
like a god
I
than
freaking love
taking
this
on
game.
about 20 men at the same time and sending them flying.
Taking 20 men at the same time. Oh, well, yeah, That's a little sussy baka, huh, ain't it?
Flying with a massive two-handed spear. Whilst you spin around like some kind of Beyblade. Right, we got 3% left, and we actually have ourselves a special boss, a gentleman who actually is represented by this spicy star, and that makes him far more exciting than everyone else. Unfortunately, I can just spin around in circles and he's evaporated. But just like that, we've managed to finally liberate the camp, which is a lovely thing to do. It betters the environment, fills it with friendly troops, and gives us some nice contribution to the local area. Now, because we cleared out this camp so easily, you may think we're pretty overpowered already, but we're not. You see, where we previously invested our money earlier, there now seems to be a civil war going on, and upon visiting to check on my funds, I found that the enemies there are a little bit spicy. So before we go back to protect our investments, we're going to need to upgrade our gear a little bit. I think it's time to engage with this game's enchanting mechanics. Welcome to the town's local witch hut, where we can meet Elowen here.
I have been waiting for you.
She's a lovely lady who will let us do some magical things, mainly socketing these cores into our items for special effects. For example, I can craft this haste core here using various things I've collected from around the map, and then I can embed this into a piece of armor to allow me to run faster.
You level them up a little bit.
If I create two haste cores, I can make a haste core 2 to allow me to go even faster than that. And guess what? There's a haste core free. Oh my goodness, it's customization.
Oh my.
Yes, this system is really silly because effectively I'm allowed to say, take this artifact that allows me to siphon the spirit energy of people, and I can attach it to something that means I often use a lot of spirit. Now, to keep things balanced, the game makes these cores relatively rare to find, but luckily I found just the spot to farm them. Say hello to this.
Did you just say farm them? We're farming the cores? Hey, I need this.
Right here. It is full of immense power and value, but you probably can't see it. We are located right here on the map. Now, if you look very closely, you might notice that occasionally some of the bushes down there move. And this is exactly where the value is hidden.
How do you farm these guys?
This bush is actually a little creature. So allow me to slow down time and aim a bunch of arrows into it.
Yeah, that is so sick.
And then what Mr. Bush has done is on the floor, he has dropped down an abyss cell for me to take. Thank you very much. Next up, we've got this bush, which we can steal away very nicely. Perfect. Now the real value comes in the form of these two big guys who have a chance of dropping much more valuable items and these huge power cores. Now, if you are farming them, remember that this is a video game, and technically, if we were to kill this last guy, this area would be counted as semi-clear, and the enemies will need to take some time to respawn. So instead of killing this guy, just allow the bush to kill you. There you go. The bush will gobble you up, throw you around, and there you go. You're dead. All you need to do is revive at a nearby checkpoint. You get to keep all of the items you had. There's absolutely no consequence at all. And we can now make our way right back up the hill to say hello to the exact same enemies again. Right, here I am.
It just instant respawns more? What? How is that allowed? What? That's insane. That's so cheatsy. I love it. That's literally what he does. He broke it.
Again, ready to say hello to these enemies. And yep, they are looking fantastic. There we go. That's our first bush dead. Second bush on his way.
Mark him.
They can't really move very quickly. Mr. D, can you please get out of the way? I will shoot you. There you go. Go on. Scram.
Hey.
Sir, you're meant to run away now. There we go. This gentleman is dead as well. We take their abyss cell. But also, the bush dropped another thing. The bush dropped this here. Ascent 1. This is a preloaded abyss core that we can equip to some of our armor to allow us to climb.
They dropped that as well.
So we're going to farm this spot for a little while until we have enough cores to put in all of our gear. Now, something else I actually do want to flex in this video is that I'm sure there's some of you watching who actually know the game Black Desert Online very well. And so you see someone like me, and you might feel that, you know, it's unfair that I have access to this game. After all, I wasn't invested in Black Desert Online. But a little known fact about myself is that actually I was one of the wealthiest individuals on the European servers of Black Desert Online. At my peak, I was the second highest rated trader on the server and the 9th wealthiest account. Now, if that isn't a gamer flex, I don't know
that's a
what
flex,
is.
actually. That's a
but
flex.
Also, yes, please don't judge me for wasting hundreds of hours of my life on an MMO. Alright, so there we go. I've managed to farm this area very well indeed.
Dude, I always wanted to get into Black Desert Online, but I never have anybody to play with. And I don't know. It's like one of those games where I feel like you need like a whole squad to do. That's just, I don't know. That's just what I think about it.
I can now go back to see
It's
the
super
lovely
cool
witch
and
just
fun.
down the road, and she can throw some of my glorious new upgrades onto my equipment, making Cliff even more unstoppable. So yes, we are adding a load of miscellaneous buffs to all of our armor, but importantly, we're adding Spirit Siphon to our spear. Spirit is essentially this game's mana, meaning now when we hit people with our spear, we'll gain mana. And as the spear has such a large swing AoE, provided enough enemies are grouped up, we can essentially use magic attacks over and over again for free. So there we go. We're now more powerful than ever before. And I think it's time to protect our investments by defeating the invading army. I appear to have pulled out a shovel. That is not the right weapon for the occasion. We should be using the Spear of Righteousness. And we should be getting very righteous indeed. Big spin, you're dead. You're dead.
Oh, he has like infinite. He actually has infinite mana.
Yeet, go flying. There we go. We've murdered all of those people. And it's you.
Ooh, Dezo. Oh.
Right, we've done a good amount of liberating, but the area is still currently in the process of getting attacked. So in order to save the day, we need to raise a flag, so that way they know that everything here is safe. I think we generally just killed 4 people in one attack. Right, okay, I've got this big stick. It's a big, massive flag, and apparently I do get to occasionally just use it to smash enemies, so that's fun. All right, this is a big thing to carry, but luckily for me, with the power of tea, we can print stamina out of thin air, and we can carry this massive flag
pretty big brain
as far as it needs to go, so that way we can show the people that yes, the bank is still open for business despite the ongoing war. The stock market has never looked better.
Oh yeah, because we got to stock market stuff.
Go. Flee this area, you pesky evil enemies. I've tackled you. Hello there, sir.
Oh my gosh.
Sir, you are burning down the area where I have my gold stored. Take that, you evil scallywag.
For justice.
And another one. Huzzah. Right, sir, I sentence you for yeet death. Goodbye. Yeet.
Okay. Oh, I don't think he's gonna get up on that.
That's great. Right, making my way through the battlefield to this big fort in front of me. Yes, as you can guess, it's full of enemies who want to kill me. But also,
that's a lot of enemies.
This absolutely huge gentleman.
Oh my god, that guy's huge.
With an absolutely massive hammer. Unfortunately for everyone involved, I'm going to immediately begin Operation Spin Around.
Yo, he's actually doing damage.
Over again. There we go. So all I do is I do a spin attack.
He hasn't hit his leaf yet. Oh my god.
Chance I do take a hit, I can just eat some of my endless supply of soup that I cooked up earlier. And if I
now he hit the leaf. Okay, now he's burning it.
Into a huge stack of enemies, and I'm able to resupply everything I need.
That's kind of insane.
Rolling away. You can't stop me. Spinning anyway. Just another futile. I kill you. Take on me.
Oh, spin.
Take spiff on. You'll be gone.
He is taking a long time to fight him though.
And I'll have a brew. Yes.
Dude, I think I learned something new. I think I gotta run Siphon on this game because, dude, that was insane.
Save the day. Oh, we're such a glorious hero. We might be wearing a comical bunny mask, but despite its terrible stats, it doesn't matter. For what we lack in that, we make up for in the glorious power of my spear.
Of my spear,
and
my
there
Siphon.
we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I do believe this has been a perfectly balanced dive into Crimson Desert. Now, whilst this was a sponsored video, I personally will be playing more of this game. And if you want to see more videos, then do let me know in the comment section. It's incredibly useful for me to gauge your opinions. But yes,
I don't know how we can break it. I don't know.
Necessary, considering that I still don't know the value of my gold investment. Has it gone up in value, or has the ongoing civil war potentially ruined my investment portfolio?
I'm gonna say it went down.
Oh, who said you could use video games to escape from reality? Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. I have been the Spiffing Brit, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do want to check out the game yourself, there'll be a link down in the description. And if you do pick up the game, I hope you have just as much fun as I did getting lost lost in this absolutely massive open world.
I don't think I've been there.
I've covered maybe 10% of this game's mechanics and things that you can actually do in it. So yeah, go wild and tell me what you find and discover in this game. Anyway, thank you all very much for watching. You're all absolutely glorious, majestic sausages. If you're looking for a video to watch next, look no further than this one on screen now. I think you're going to love it. Anyway, have a wonderful day and goodbye for now.
Dude, great A banger. Oh my god, dude, I actually learned so much. Dude, the exploit he's showing that I might have to use, maybe like kind of hunting enemies down, or maybe just getting the relics over and over again. I don't know. I don't want to abuse it too much because I feel like that's gonna ruin it maybe just a little bit. I don't know, that maybe if I'm down bad on money. But I do hope you did enjoy today's video. Please like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you guys would like me to react to next, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. See ya.